All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun said he kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that energy, that frequency, you should most definitely become a member. The link is right down in the video description. Click that link. It'll take you to a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. KingSeti.com, 25% off selected items at this time. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. We talking about over 1,200 videos of nothing but pure fire. You understand what I'm saying? Presented by General Seti himself. Plus, we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material from the Grandmasters. You know, I handpicked it, so it's fire. And then I do a overview on that information. Linking everything, bringing 360 degrees of supreme African wisdom and knowledge that cannot be compared to by any other website on the planet. I want you in the house. I want you to enroll today. GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. And everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon. That's right. Dropping nuclear bombs on Patreon. You already know, family. I want you over there. You understand what I'm saying? We got tiers for everybody. Everybody eat. Everybody eat. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna feed you knowledge and wisdom. You know that. You understand what I'm saying? So come on over there, get your plate, family. You know what I'm saying? Whatever tier, we got something for you. And so, yeah, we got that fire over there. Check it out. You can go and look at the page. You can see all the fire subjects that we talking about. And yes, you're gonna want to be down. And I ain't mad at you because God damn it, I would want to be down too. You see what I'm saying? So get on over there and become a patron today. All the family out there that donate to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you for appreciating me. Any of the family out there want to donate to the general, the link right down there in the video description. Click it, donate, and I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now, here we go. See, it's the irony of today that we talk about this. You know, because they let a lot of them wicked ass, them Cro-Magnon Neanderthals get away with what they did to our people on the continent. You see? Yeah. Uh-oh. Del Rey. Okay, now I know. Now I know I'm Gucci. You understand? I ain't got to watch that damn chat. They become, if you ain't in there, I got to see if some of the other moderators is in there, but I say, damn, I had to watch it because motherfucker be in there talking shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, family. We talking about this Dr. Death. I think his name is Wanton Basan. Let me get this old wicked beast up here. Yeah, let me get him on in here. Yeah, I want to talk about because people don't, you got to be aware of these types. Yeah, you got to be aware of these old wicked types. You feel me? They call him Dr. Death. Okay, they call him Dr. Death, and he was during the time was he in? Yeah, I think he was in there with the clerk too. Yeah, he was in there with that other motherfucker that was in there before. He been there for a minute. Yeah, he been in there for a minute. He ain't in there now, but shit, people was on his head because they was talking about this motherfucker end up, and they didn't even convict him. Yeah, they acquitted the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They acquitted his ass. Okay, let me get in here. Yeah, this is him right here. And so let me get his name. I'll be chopping it up and shit. Hold on. Let me chop this up. Yeah, this motherfucker creating all type of goddamn. I mean, this is a sick psychopathic motherfucker. All the shit that he did over the years and shit. They was in Wolton Bassan. Wolton Bassan. This is his name and shit. You can look him up. They call him Dr. Dev. Let me chop it up right quick, family. Let me chop it up so I can present it in a way, it's official. Yeah, dubbed, as South Africa's Dr. Death, okay, has been, now they convicted him of, but that wasn't in court. That was the health ministry of South Africa convicted him, but in court, they acquitted the motherfucker. And this motherfucker had put in years of, homicidal, you understand, homicidal acts and shit that he committed on African people down there in South Africa. That's why people was in the predicament now. When you got motherfuckers doing, you got to punish motherfuckers. You can't let motherfuckers get away. You know what I'm saying? And make the clerk, the goddamn vice president, that was a failure. Okay, let me bring this in here. Yeah, so his name is Wouter Bassan. Wouter Bassan. Okay, Wouter Bassan is, and they say this motherfucker is a cardiologist. Now this was back about 2 years ago. I think or 2 or 3 years and shit. They found out that the motherfucker was back working in goddamn South Africa. You know what I'm saying? So people was posting this shit, and you know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker, all the shit that it says he had breached medical ethics when he was involved in the former apartheid government's chemical and biological warfare program. It ruled. Okay, they talking about, where's the let me see, is this the first one? I don't know if I got it all up, but that's all right. I'm gonna just read on. He was accused of supplying and producing kidnapping drugs, suicide pills, and arming mortars with tear gas. Okay. South Africa became a democracy in 1994, ending white minority rule. Okay. And so they say, let me see. Yeah, no doctor-patient relationship. The media dubbed him Dr. Death when details of the secret program emerged after minority rule ended. He was accused, listen to this, he was accused of producing illegal drugs and creating viruses that would only attack Black people. They don't talk about that. And that's serious. That they got, so when we go to talking about that gene editing and all that crazy shit, and then you got motherfuckers just like this sick maniac that he's making shit. So he's got enough know-how to create these viruses and shit, and was using it. Okay, and was using it. But Bassan escaped, listen to this, a criminal conviction in 2002, arguing that he had acted on the orders of the former South African Defense Force. when he was involved in the chemical and biological warfare program. Okay. He is now a cardiologist in Cape Town. Ain't that a bitch? You see, and I mean, goddamn, you know, even if the motherfucker you are banned, you understand what I'm saying? And you know, you banned, period. The Health Professions Council of South Africa, and ban is, and you understand what I'm saying? You should be dead. Okay, now let me just say that, you know, off top. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just say that. You know, you should be deleted. You understand? Your expiration date should have been up. You should have expired by now. You feel me? The Health Professions Council of South Africa investigated whether he should be struck off the doctor's roll for providing soldiers with cyanide capsules. So he giving the soldiers cyanide capsules. They run up on the nigga, beat a nigga down, stuff a goddamn capsule in his mouth. You understand what I'm saying? Beat a motherfucker till he swallow it. The breach of medical ethics amount to unprofessional conduct. You see, Chairman Gianni Hugo ruled. Okay, but Bassan's lawyers had argued that he should be acquitted because the charges were not related to a doctor-patient relationship, but in his capacity as a soldier in the SADF, the what is it? The South African Defense Force. Report South Africa public broadcast. Okay. And Bassan is alleged to have provided security forces cyanide to help them commit suicide. Weaponizing thousands of 120 millimeter mortar bombs with tear gas and providing drugs that would disorient prisoners. Okay, which, you know, the HPCSA, which is a statutory body which maintains ethical standards in the medical profession, is due to pass sentence on Bassan in February, which he had refused to apply for amnesty at the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, which Nelson Mandela set up after he became president to draw a line under the conflict waged during apartheid. Mr. Mandela, who came to the country, okay, this is all okay. And so this, after, you know, when this was put out, he had already passed. You see, and so yeah, they showed it. You know, they got, you know, little cartoons and shit, and they show this motherfucker in here, you know, and he's in there, and they got all this shit. Got germ warfare, chemical warfare, poison for activists, illegal addictive drugs. Yeah, this motherfucker in there like the mad scientist. Now, this is what I'm talking about. You got, you know, if you watch that one documentary, you know, it's called My Alpha, what is it, 21? And it deal with the eugenics and shit. You know what I'm saying? And how they feel about us. You know, in the day, having, you know, this gene editing shit. Now, if this motherfucker, I mean, just imagine if this motherfucker right here, and I don't know if he wasn't, you know, I don't know if that technology was available for him at that time. I don't know. He seemed, yeah, My Alpha 21. Yeah, and so if he had access to that kind of motherfucking technology, imagine what the fuck he could have did to South Africa. You understand what I'm saying? They could have released that shit into the blood, and man, goddamn. You understand what I'm saying? It could have been it could be devastating now. But I'm just showing you the minds. I'm just showing you the minds out there. You understand what I'm saying? And what they think about you. And if they get that technology that, you know, we talking about, and I did it. If you go on Patreon, and I keep saying that because some of this shit, if you put it on YouTube, you already know. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want you to, you know what I'm saying? You know, because they got that mafia. They got that medical mafia. And, you know, you say something and shit, and it ain't in accordance with how they, you know, then, you know, how they, you know, they want to act silly. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but, you know, I played this one scientist and they was doing the rundown on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they saying that, I mean, somebody with a BA, they ain't saying they got to be no top scientist. They saying some, you know, some average Joe motherfucker that could, you know, pull this shit off, you know, as far as fucking with the, you know, the gene. And, you know, but they got to find a mechanism. You see what I'm saying? They gotta find a mechanism to get it into the blood. And you know what I'm saying? And to get it, you know, to get it into the population. You know, that's the key. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, but they have that now. They have that now. They got multiple ways in which they could do that. And that once it get in there, I mean, once they edit on your ass and shit, it's hereditary. You see what I'm saying? And they got, you know, they got, you know, them motherfuckers is like, you know, they got, you know, soldiers where they'll make sure that, you know, a particular gene, they'll go in there and they'll find that gene. And once, you know, and when you pass it on and shit, it'll continue forever to look for until it's gone. You understand? Until they produce the type of gene they want. You understand? It'll go in there, and anytime whatever gene has been programmed to attack, they'll, you know, and it'll however it passed through the population. Sometimes they use mosquitoes and shit to do certain shit. But see, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker bite you and shit or whatever. They got ways of doing shit today. You know what I'm saying? And so you imagine a wicked motherfucker like this, and then you got these, you know, these eugenic motherfuckers. You watch that documentary, My Alpha 21. They talk about, you know how them wicked motherfuckers was, you know, any means by which they could get rid of us. You know, they would label us, you know, might as well just say retarded. These niggas is retarded. You know, they ain't gonna do nothing but weigh down the economy. You see what I'm saying? So we gonna practice what is eugenics to weed out what they consider to be inferiors. You see what I'm saying? And so what they did, you know, they sterilized so many thousands. We talking about, you know, they gonna say it's something like 70,000. Yeah, they're going to say it's something like 70,000. But we know good and goddamn well they ain't going to never tell the truth. Yeah, they ain't going to never goddamn tell the truth about shit. So imagine the eugenics motherfuckers with that kind of technology back then. Man, shit, it might not be a nigga left in goddamn United States by now. You see what I'm saying? They've been put that shit in our people, man, and you know, and gradually, because that shit don't always happen, you know, where, you know, it happens, you know, say for instance, I mean, they trying to get rid of 40 million motherfuckers. Yeah. It might take 100 years to do it. You know, through the, you know, it might take, but hey, they willing to deal. They willing to. I don't know if they're gonna last 100 years, And in the way it's going today, it might not take 100 years because the technology is moving and it's advancing. You understand what I'm saying? Because they want it to advance. It ain't that many goddamn diseases in the goddamn world, man. All that shit. I mean, listen to me when I tell you this. If it was, and I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna say this too. Majority of diseases, I'm gonna tell you this, and heed my word, come from nastiness. Period. Okay? It's some nasty shit going on. Some foul shit that it ain't supposed to be going on. If it was gonna be a disease that's gonna come and wipe motherfuckers out, we'd have been gone a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? We've been here for millions of fucking years and we still here. Why? Why? You understand what I'm saying? Most of these diseases is man-made diseases. They not, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's if it's from nature, nature gonna deal with it. Just it got the cause and the motherfucking effect. You see what I'm saying? You know, but when you deal with these diseases, these is nasty motherfuckers. It's come from nastiness. If you trace every immoral, immoral activities and just pure nastiness is producing all this shit out here, and just nasty minds, that want to create, human hybrids and shit and all that. You understand what I'm saying? Immoral minds. You see what I'm saying? They want to create all type of foul shit. They are the ones responsible for these diseases that you see out here. You understand? So they create the problem and then come in with the answer on top of it. You see what I'm saying? Create the situation and then come, with the answer on top of it. Majority of these diseases out here, a lot of them are zoonotic diseases. They come from animals. And the reality is, and we already know, we don't have to go over this. You can go see, all the information that I didn't put out here on these motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? And so, yeah, they was the first ones that understood that. Long before the laboratories and shit and this, that, and the third. They understood that. You understand? You fucking with these animals and shit. You understand what I'm saying? You got to keep distance and shit. You know what I'm saying? Between you and animals. You understand what I mean that. I mean that. I don't care, you can love animals and animals, but animals, when you think of nature, you see, you think of nature, animals are outside. Yeah, we domesticate all type of animals. You understand? But that don't mean shit. It don't stop the fact that man got certain diseases, animals got certain diseases, and you don't, you try not to cross that line. You know what I'm saying? Where you give them, a certain amount of distance and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where, yeah, you have them all in you, they have them all in their face and shit and this, that, and the third, and doing all type of crazy shit, and that was the origin of it. And they understood that. Now they got technology, and with the technology, they can fucking weaponize a lot of that shit, and they know it. They're just like cow shit. They use cow shit to make anthrax. You see what I'm saying? They use cow shit to make anthrax. Is one of the most lethal motherfucking, you understand what I'm saying? Chemicals, chemical weapons on the planet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a biological. It's biological. Yeah, you already know. You see? And so, yeah, that's what they do. They take that shit and they refine that shit. They refine it. Man, I used to have this one, and I don't know if y'all remember that back in the day. They used to have that damn they had that one guy out. They call him the poor man, the poor man James Bond. Yeah, yeah. Poor man, yeah. Poor man James Bond. And this motherfucker, I had the video, and he show you how to make that shit. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if it was legal for him to do that shit. And man, yeah. 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 Yeah, he was on there making that shit. You know, Anthrax. I say, damn, you know, this motherfucker. And when he on the video, you say dog meat was his name was Kurt Saxton. Was that the poor man's James Bond? Yeah, I had that. That was an old ass video. I still got that motherfucker. I got to go get it, you know. And he was showing how to, you know, when he fuck with that shit. Yeah, yeah. And he had 3 damn had a liquid, had a paste. You see what I'm saying? And the powder. And you say you can release that shit like in a goddamn like a ventilation system, man. And man, everybody in the goddamn, if it's in the mall or anywhere, and saying so much over the course of, man, if they put that shit in the air, nigga, it's gonna be motherfuckers done for. Yeah, you know, it's gonna be motherfucker done and shit like, you know, taking the leftover shit after he made that shit. You know what I'm saying? The water and shit that he used and shit. He said he keep that shit and got a syringe and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he could go out in the crowd and shit, say a large ass crowd, and say he just be walking, he could walk through and just stick motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Just prick them and shit and keep walking and shit. Say motherfucker done for. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker done for. So this just show you on what level that, you know, they've been dealing with this shit out here. You know what I'm saying? And what they can do. Yeah, Vladimir is a monster with that shit. He don't care too. If he'll come get your ass wherever you at. He don't care. You know, he didn't have motherfuckers his own KGB agents and shit, they break rank with his ass and try, and he had 2 to go over to Britain, and he sent some motherfuckers right over there to get their ass too, and got him. And matter of fact, he got that motherfucker over there in I think he was in Ukraine. The president before this motherfucker, wherever his name, man, he hit that motherfucker. Did y'all see his face? Y'all had to go look at. Man, it ate his motherfucking face up. Yeah, it fucked him up. Wagner, yeah, fucked him up. Fucked him up. No, I don't know if that was his name, but the motherfucker over there in the motherfucker that was over there in Ukraine before the motherfucker in there now. Yeah, they didn't fucked his face up and shit. Had him looking like, you know, this crater face. That motherfucker looked like crater face. You see, but yeah, so yeah, we got to understand we up against a beast now. Don't lay low. You understand? See, listen, I had to drop real, family. I had to drop real. I can't, we can't sit here and act like, you know, we ain't under siege. We is under siege. And them motherfuckers already been talking greasy, and now they got the ability to do what they always been talking about. Yeah, Wagner, yeah, but yeah, he got rid of him too. Yeah, you knew that. You know it wasn't, you knew it wasn't gonna be long. You know what I'm saying? His ass was done for. What's up, Winston? I want to thank you, good brother. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, good brother. And yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, And you know, I'm gonna stay, you know, I got to keep these Timberlands on his neck, you know what I'm saying? So the family, you know what I'm saying, know what's going on out here. You understand? You keep your eye on his ass at all time. And don't you let and you know, and do some research, family, because I'm telling you, you know, I'm doing the lecture. I didn't have, you know, I just put it up today, but I'll be more, you know, I'll be doing a little more advertising tomorrow, but I got it in here. You understand what I'm saying? The abilities, what they've been doing. And, you know, we're going to talk about some things on how, you know, we can protect ourselves, you know, the best we can. And if that don't work, is shit, we're going to have to go get him. That's, we're going to have to get his ass. That's all it is to it. All right, family, we just getting started. We here for the long haul. You understand? You got an hour or so. You know, ride with the general. We're gonna talk about some things. I got some more very important information. You're not gonna want to miss this shit, family. I'm telling you, this is just the beginning. This is General Sarah Sunasetti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast, daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.